You just graduated from college. You did well for yourself and landed a job in a decent-sized company. Did you know that chances are your employer provides benefits for you on top of your salary?
Wait, what? You mean I get benefits other than my salary?
Are you aware of the benefits your company provides you? Are you making full use of them? You ought to know them because you could leverage them to set yourself up for financial independence in the future and also maintain your health. College students, new graduates, newbies in the job market, this video is for you.
This is what it is, okay? Be water, my friend.
Hi there, Kind Juju Base here. 5 years ago, I graduated from college. I was clueless about the types of benefits and compensation that companies typically offer. I found that this knowledge is not commonly taught in schools. My dad would advise me to go speak to your seniors to learn from their experience. So today, I want to be that senior to you. Let's talk about the benefits you can expect from common big companies. Okay, broadly speaking, you can categorize benefits into 3 categories. Number 1, retirement savings. Number 2, insurance. Number 3, additional compensation. Okay, you work hard to earn your wages, so it is very important to know how to save for rainy days. How do we do that? Retirement savings plan. Companies typically offer you such a plan as a benefit. These plans offer you an account to stock away a portion of your salary before you even get them. A portion of your paycheck is deducted and is used to fund this account. It forces you to save for your retirement. You pay yourself first. And the usual case is that you can only access these funds after you reach the retirement age, which is 59 and a half at the time of this recording. Of course, there are exceptions and nuances, but let's not go into that for now. Now, what do you do with this money inside those accounts, you might ask? Well, it is very much up to you. You can choose to invest your money in the stock market, the bonds market, or simply just keep it in a cash account. Each person's situation is different, so I don't want to be generalizing, but I can share what I do and my strategies. I use the funds in my retirement account to invest in the stock market, specifically a total stock index fund, because statistically I can expect 7% annual return on average in the long run. And since I'm still young and can weather the short-term ups and downs, I am okay with investing my funds in the stock market. Okay, next, moving on. I'll introduce 2 common types of accounts that are typically offered. The first one is called 401k. That's the most common one. Common flavors of the 401k include the traditional option and the Roth option. With the traditional option, you get to deduct your 401k contributions from your gross income, thus lowering your taxable income. Means you get taxed less. But the catch is, Uncle Sam will tax your contribution and its growth eventually when you withdraw them during retirement. On the other hand, with the Roth 401k, you cannot use your contributions as a tax deduction. Therefore, you get taxed more upfront each pay cycle. However, the advantage is that your contributions grow tax-free and you don't get taxed when you withdraw them during retirement. So, an easy way to remember the difference between the two is such. Traditional 401k, no tax now, tax you later. Roth 401k, tax you now, no tax later. Alright, next is the HSA, a health savings account. Although it is designed for one to save for medical expenses, you could also use it as a retirement savings account since it has great tax advantages. Like the traditional 401k, your contributions come from your pre-tax income. Means you don't pay tax on this contribution and you lower your taxable income. It grows tax-free, so invest in a good index fund. And your withdrawals are tax-free as long as, very important, as long as the withdrawal is for a qualified medical expense. Now, that is why the HSA is also commonly known as a triple tax advantage account. One brief note that I will mention on the side is that while the HSA is technically a tax advantageous investment if you use the funds for medical expenses, it can also be used as a regular retirement savings account. When you hit the age of 65 years old, you can withdraw the funds for any non-medical expenses. It's just that these non-medical related withdrawals will be taxed. Either way, the HSA is another good retirement savings vehicle that you will want to make sure you make use of. But there's a catch though. You will have to be enrolled in a high deductible health insurance plan, or HDHP, to be eligible to contribute to a HSA account. What is a high deductible health plan, you ask? Good, this is a good segue into the second section of this video, insurance. Hey, real quick, if you're finding this video helpful so far and want to say thanks, you could help me out by engaging with this video, either through subscribing, liking, or dropping a comment. YouTube looks at these indicators to determine how helpful a video is to decide whether to push this video into another person's recommended video feed. This person could be in the same shoes as you. and thus could benefit from this knowledge as well. So come on, let's all be generous souls today. Okay, let's talk about health insurance. Well, as they say, health is wealth. While you're all excited about making your mark in your company, please don't forget to prioritize your health. Many people forget about this. I admit, I myself too, sometimes. Common forms of insurance are disability insurance, life insurance, medical, dental, and vision plans. Very briefly, disability insurance provides you compensation in the unfortunate event that you get disabled. Life insurance, on the other hand, provides compensation to the beneficiaries that you assign in your plan in the event that you lose your life. For medical, dental, and vision, well, the names are pretty explicit itself. In America, in general, healthcare can be pretty expensive. So that's where insurance comes in. Most companies today provide insurance for you at no extra cost. So if your company has such benefits, count your blessings and make use of them. You want to make sure you do your regular health checkups every year. Do your dental checkup every year. I haven't visited the dentist in 5 years while I was in college. Guess what? I had to have 7 fillings performed on my teeth. And last but not least, make sure you get your eyes checked up too. Most of us today spend a lot of time working on the computer, and that is not necessarily a good thing. Remember earlier we were talking about high deductible health plans when we were introducing the HSA? Let's cover that quickly. What does it mean by deductible? Deductible means the amount of money you have to pay upfront before your insurance starts to kick in and pay a percentage of your medical bill. For a high deductible health plan, you have to pay more upfront. There are many factors that go into why one would choose a high deductible health plan or low deductible health plan. So I cannot generalize, but I can offer my reasons and strategy. I choose a high deductible health plan because I am healthy enough such that I don't need to visit the doctor on a regular basis, and I don't foresee hefty medical expenses in the next decade or so. I am financially able to withstand some upfront medical costs if a medical emergency does happen. So therefore, based on these factors, I would like to choose a high deductible health plan so that I am eligible to contribute to a health savings account to grow my retirement savings. Okay, what's next? Additional compensation. Oh, you mean companies pay you extra on top of your basic salary? Oh, yes, they do. Oh, and you better find out that whether or not your company does that. Typically, they come in these forms. Bonuses. Examples are annual bonuses, quarterly bonuses. Your company may decide to give them to you in the form of cash. Next, ESPP, or Employee Stock Purchase Plans. This is a plan where you can buy your company's stock at a discounted price. Typically, up to 10% of your salary can be used to purchase your company's stocks at a 15% discount. Okay, so that's a nice bump on your compensation. You're giving yourself a raise. So while we're on the topic of stocks, there's more. RSUs, Restricted Stock Units. What are they? Well, they are another form of compensation that companies provide to you in the form of stocks. But what does it mean for it to be restricted? So there usually is a vesting period to these stocks. Let's say your company awards you with 4 RSUs and tells you that they will take 4 years to fully vest. Now that means on the day your company grants you these stocks, you technically actually don't yet own them. Every year, 1/4 of the granted amount is fully vested. So it takes 4 full years before you can get all the stocks that your company said that they wanted to provide you. Right? This is a clever way that companies use to keep their employees around. Alright, ladies and gents, there you have it, Employee Benefits 101. We covered a lot of ground and hopefully they all make sense. Screenshot this mind map for your future reference. If you're still confused on some topics, I encourage you to replay this video. I was barely scratching the surface on the various topics, as the intention was just to make you aware of the various benefits that are available to you in the working world. After watching this video, you should be able to have a meaningful conversation with recruiters, companies, HRs, and you can also do more in-depth research on your own. Be sure to subscribe and watch out for future videos diving into more details about the benefits we talked about today. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate your time. Hopefully that was helpful. Till next time, take care.